first guest tonight is an Emmy-winning late-night talk show host who, thanks to the Trump administration, is now available for a limited time only. Oh, man, I hope they put out the plastic ketchup bottles at the White House tonight. Thought, that's it. It's over. It is over. I was like, I'm never coming back on the air. That's really what I thought. We tape our show at 4:30. Yeah. I'm in my office, just typing away, as I usually do. I get a phone call. It's ABC. This is unusual. As far as I knew, they didn't even know I was doing a show previous to this.
Give interviews, I don't do them, yeah.
You don't usually take them, and I appreciate you taking it. So you found out about...
Like a champ. I take it like a champ, my friend.
When we're in Guantanamo Bay together.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, there's the whole audience, they're in their seats, ready for the show. The only private place to go is the bathroom. So I go into the bathroom, and I'm on the phone with the ABC executives, and they say, listen, we want to take the temperature down. We're concerned about what you're going to say tonight, and we decided that the best route is to take the show off the air tonight. That's what I said. I started booing. You found out from our mutual manager.
He said, hey, baby, I just need to talk to you for 15 minutes after the show. 15 minutes in person, what the hell is this about? I come home 2.5 hours later. And she goes, what happened? Did you get canceled?
No.
Yep.
Really?
I said, yes, I did.
I said, I don't think that's a good idea. And they said, well, we think it's a good idea. And then there was a vote. And I lost the vote, and so I put my pants back on, and I walked out to my office, and I said, they're pulling the show off the air. My wife said I was whiter than Jim Gaffigan when I came out of it.
Yeah. Debbie goes, well, are you going to tell your staff tomorrow? And I said, oh, I don't know. I just don't think I'm up for it. And then she goes, I'm coming to work with you tomorrow. Because I think you're telling your staff tomorrow.
And so we told our staff. We had Howard Jones was taping a performance to
Howard
air
Jones,
in the future.
like no one ever is to blame? That
yes,
guy?
yes, but there was someone to blame in this case. You know, we said, oh, we sent the audience home. We need the staff to go in and listen to Howard Jones and pretend to be the audience.
By the time I get to my offices, I have sweat through my shirt. Because I didn't want to know anything my staff didn't know. And I said, I'm going to tell my staff today.
We're just trying to get to the house, and we're like, should we be going to our house? There are 2 helicopters flying over, 2 helicopters following us home. Meanwhile, I hadn't had makeup on yet, so my bald spot was not painted in. This is something I did not want America to see.
Yes,
and,
sure, yeah. And then I did the whole show, including a cold up on the show. And then when I said goodnight, to the audience, I said, okay, now nobody leave because we've got one more act of the show. Because I wanted to go record at the top of the show that we had been, canceled. And my stage manager goes, oh no, we're done. Steve, we're done. And I said, nope, there's one more act of the show. Please don't let the audience leave. Who was the most unusual person that you got a text from? Because I got some fun ones. I got my high school girlfriend.
I did not have a girlfriend in high school. So I didn't hear from her.
So I went backstage, I said, everybody get on Zoom. I told everybody as briefly as I could so they wouldn't find out about it on air. And then I went back out on stage to tell everybody.
I heard from the usual, the Pope.
Solid guy. He's a solid guy. I was so nervous about doing it right, because there was nothing in the prompter, I was just speaking off the cuff, that I f***ed up twice. And the audience thought it was a bit.
Oh.
And they started going, you can do it! Oh. Come on, Steve, you can do it! Then I got to the sentence that actually told them what was happening, and they didn't laugh.
Yeah.
They didn't laugh.
Yeah. We get to the house, and we're shaking. Daughter, who's 11 years old, says, I can sell my Labubu's. It was actually very sweet.
Oh, that's lovely.
Our son just got naked and started running around the house.